Please, Madame Ferrier, help me this one last time.
I don't help people. People pay me money and then I make things happen.
Yes, I know that, Madame Ferrier. I need your power, and I'll pay you whatever it costs.
It's gonna cost you a bundle this time, because I need to use some very special materials.
But will it do the job?
What's going on in here?
What do you mean, do the job? Whenever I get paid, I always do the job.
Oh, please forgive me, Madame Ferrier. Of course it will work, but...
What the hell's going on out there?
Through! I said let me through!
Oh, Karam!
So this is the witch's lair, huh?
Karam!
What the hell are you doing here, huh?
Just calm down, my son. Let's sit down and talk. Won't you just calm down?
What are you talking about? How can I be calm, huh? You ruined me, lady. You destroyed my life, damn it!
Is that so? Look, if you want, I can make everything all right again. I have the power to do it.
Is that so? Then use your power to stop
No,
me from
no.
killing you! Die, you witch!
Lazy brat. My son.
Oh, Karam!
What's the good news, Sarah?
I called Madame
Sit down,
Ferrier.
please don't stand.
Why is this woman here?
How dare you come?
My son turned against his wife.
Okay, then.
Oh, I do! Help me. I want a baby.
No! No, please don't do it! What happened to me? I'm not hurt? Where's the guy with the knife? That guy's got some damn nerve barging into my house like that. At least he didn't stab me. What the hell's going on here? What's with all this mist and smoke? Hey! Hey! What happened to my home and all my furniture? Excuse me. What is this place? Where am I?
This is the gate to eternity.
Eh?
The end of the road of the world. The doorway to the hereafter.
Ah, is that right? So what am I doing in this place?
The sleep of life you spent in trickery and deceit has finally come to an end.
But I wasn't asleep at all. So what are you babbling about?
When you think you are awake, is when you are lost within the deepest slumber. You are dead, Ferrier.
So if I'm dead, what's gonna happen to me?
You will be questioned about everything. Your deeds will be weighed, whichever side weighs the most.
No. You don't need to tell me anymore. I don't want to hear it. This has to be a dream. You're just a product of my nightmares. When I wake up, you'll be gone.
Don't struggle in vain. Don't try to plot and scheme here. It's all over for you.
No. I can't have died. I'm still alive. Come here and save me, somebody! I didn't die! No, I can't have died. I couldn't have died.
My God. What have I done? Was it really worth it?
Karam! Don't leave me now. Please don't go away.
Shut up, will you? You made me into a murderer. I killed that witch because of you. Get away from me.
Karam!
Leave me alone.
That's a bunch of bull. That lying creep couldn't kill the great and powerful sorceress. I'm not dead. Here I stand, alive and well.
Was it worth it, Mom? Was it all really worth it?
But I only wanted...
Officer, for God's sake,
help
take me to jail. Get me away from these crazy evil
Let's
women.
go.
Look here, mister.
Come
Don't go calling me names like crazy and evil, you understand me?
Don't go off and leave me.
And I'm not dead. I'm standing here in front of you, right before your eyes.
Send the evidence to the crime lab. Send the stiff to the morgue for an autopsy.
Wait a minute. Are you a cop? What's this talk about an autopsy? It's me. Oh no. It can't be true. But I'm not dead. I didn't die. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. No. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I am dead. I really did die. But how did it happen? How could I die? I have very strong magic spells. I practice witchcraft. If I use my strong spells, I can do whatever I want.
So that knowledge of magic you used for evil misled you to believe you could control everything around you. So why couldn't you keep yourself alive? Your witchcraft and magic spells didn't work very well, did they?
But wait, it all happened so fast. It was all at once. I shouldn't have died if I didn't want to.
Have any magicians much greater than you ever cheated death? Is there any man who is immortal? Do you know anyone who can live forever?
But I'm not like other human beings. I'm a different kind of person. I'm extraordinary.
Your arrogance has blinded you. It made you forget that the day would come when you too would have to die. What a shame it is for those who live their whole lives forgetful that one day they must give an accounting for all their actions.
Don't say that to me. I didn't live the life of an ignorant peasant woman. I'm very well educated.
Learning is the knowledge that leads a person to do good deeds. It is this knowledge that gives mankind insight to both the visible and invisible.
All right. What happens now?
You will be called to account for all your deeds.
Account for my deeds? All of them? Are you telling the truth? No. So now I've got to give an account.
That's right. This is because the mortal world is over for you. And now, the harsh confrontations will begin. A tiny ant that you killed carelessly will appear as big as an elephant before you, and all the people you have offended.
Confrontations? What are you talking about? Shanaz? Zarin, you're here too. And even Fatma. Everybody is here. But why won't they talk to me?
They will speak when they are asked to give testimony, and accuse you of your bad deeds.
But I never meant to do anything bad to anybody. I never hurt anyone.
You can't lie here. Your entire body will tell what your tongue denies. There are people that you have wronged, no matter how much you try to deny it.
Very well. If that's the way it is, I have accusations to make as well. Farewell to you. Hikmet, send the next one in right now.
Yes, madame.
Right this way, honey.
Only Madame Ferrier and her powerful magic can help us now. She'll heal you.
Mother, every time I come here, I feel worse. She says she's reading prayers and stuff, but I don't believe her at all. Mother, I think she's a fake and a swindler.
Don't talk about her like that.
If you won't take me to see a real doctor at a hospital, I'll get worse. I swear,
Come on
Mother.
now. Stop it.
She
has my new magic
I'm so scared.
Don't be scared.
What if it's something bad?
It's not going to be bad.
So what will she do to me?
Excuse me. I know we're a few minutes late, but my daughter walks so slow because of her illness. I hope Madame Ferrier will still see us.
Wait here.
Yes, sir.
I'll ask her if it's all
Thank
right.
you. Let's sit down.
Nora, get me the hell out of here. Take me home.
Osman, you will be well in 10 days. That's what Madame Ferrier says. If you believe in her magic, it will work this time. You'll see.
Lady,
Come
your
on,
turn.
child.
Step in.
Madame Ferrier is better than all the rest of them.
She used her healing spell on my husband, and his hemorrhoids disappeared overnight.
And they say she's psychic also.
This woman is amazing. She knows every kind of magic spell and
You have to
potion,
respect
praise
Madame
God.
Ferrier. She's got all sorts of knowledge.
You hear them, dear? They can't say enough good things about Madame Ferrier and her magic powers. All our troubles are over.
Well, I really hope her magic will work for us, Mom. Listen to what a silly girl I am. I keep calling you Mom.
Call me Mom all you want, my girl. If we can get my son away from that stuck-up wife of his, you'll soon be my daughter-in-law.
Right, Mom?
Why is she still walking with that cane? What's the matter with you?
The girl's almost cured if you just pray and blow on her.
I've blown all over her already. You've got to have faith, or the magic won't work. Come on.
It hurts so much. Please take it easy.
Shut up, you little crybaby. Walk, walk, go on. Take a step, little baby. Take a step, you lazy brat. Walk, damn you. Think of your poor mother.
Have faith,
She's hurting
child.
me, Mother.
You'll be tap dancing before you leave here. There's lots of patients outside. I have a reputation. Walk, walk, walk. Come on, come on, come on. Walk, walk.
Did you come here for the cooling off spell? Don't be so shy. You can tell me your problems. Me? I came here to make my mother-in-law kick the bucket and leave me in peace.
What? What? What are you saying? Does Madame Ferrier kill people with her magic?
Oh, you don't know her power. If you want something, she can make it happen in a minute.
What did I tell you, girl? Madame Ferrier is the real deal.
You'll see. In a couple of days, you'll be able to walk right.
See that? Madame Ferrier's a miracle worker. She healed that
Ladies,
crippled girl and made her walk.
Quiet
without a
down, please. Shanaz is up next.
It's us.
This
me.
way, lady.
That's
Put
right.
that down,
We're
girl.
here.
Quick, quick. Let's get a move on.
Good luck to you.
Thanks so much.
Shh.
So, why do you hate your daughter-in-law?
Why not? She's so rude. She's a snob. Got a big mouth. She can't do anything right. She refuses to show me respect.
Enough, enough. That'll do. So you want your son to drop her and take this girl in her place?
Uh-huh.
That's right. If you agree to help.
We'll see about that. You know that I can do the job.
Oh, you can?
If I use my magic, it'll happen.
Don't interrupt her, Zarin.
Of course. You know this kind of powerful magic can be very expensive.
Oh, the money is no object. Just tell me how much this spell is going to cost me.
We do what we do for the sake of God, but you know we have to buy expensive materials and those sorts of things.
Tell me, tell me.
I'll need at least 2,000.
What?
I need to order special materials to make the magic potions. If you don't have the money, I can't help you and you'll have to go elsewhere.
We got the money, okay.
And then, you know, I have to do another spell to make your son fall in love with this woman.
All right, I can do it. I've got some money, too.
All right, my dear. I'll need the holy book so I can write you a spell.
Huh? May the Lord grant our wishes. You see? She's good. Madame Ferrier makes all our magic spells according to the word of God.
I hope you're right about that, Mom.
In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, we seek protection from all the evil souls in hell and the living agents of Satan. We trust you and you are the only one who can help and assist. Now listen to me good. Pay attention. You mustn't open the thing that I gave you for any reason.
All right.
You must put the bag of magic herbs along with the spell I wrote in your son's closet. Hide it among his clothes. Don't you worry about anything else.
May the Lord bless you for your wisdom, Madame Ferrier. If you can break up my son's marriage and drive away my worthless daughter-in-law, you can have anything you want. I hate her so much because she's so rude and arrogant, and she thinks she's so pretty because she wears these fancy clothes. With God's mercy, I pray that you will totally destroy her.
Kerem, Omer, it's dinner time.
Huh?
But I'm not finished playing.
Come on and have dinner, son.
Oh, look, my sweet son, my smart boy. The cars are hungry too.
What do you mean?
Your little cars are hungry too. Look, see this garage? That's where the cars eat. Let's drive the cars up and let them eat their dinner. You eat yours and then you can play again. All right, son?
All right.
Let's go to the garage. Let's go, come on.
So, Fatma, you're such a wonderful mother. You always know how to work these little things out without upsetting the boy.
I think you're wonderful too. You never skip out of playing with our son. He loves it so much.
You've done a fantastic job cooking dinner again.
I made something special. I'm glad you like it.
The cars are eating dinner too.
That's right, and you must eat yours now. I'll go see. Oh, Shanaz, how are you? Come in, Mom. It's so good to see you. We were just sitting down to eat.
Oh, I hate to interrupt you if you're in the middle of supper.
It's no problem at all. You want to join us? Uh-huh. I'll set a place for you.
It's nice to see you, Mom. Come, sit down.
Ugh. You know if I eat that nasty food she cooks, I'll puke.
Mom, please don't talk that way in front of the boy.
Look here, son. You let this woman work at a job outside of the home, so you better expect that someday she's gonna walk out on you.
You're talking crazy, Mom.
So, you call me crazy, do you? That's what the guy down the street said when I warned him not to let his wife take a job at the department store. Before long, she was having an affair with the boss. She ran off with that rich guy and abandoned her poor husband and the kids.
But Mom, Fatma wouldn't do something like that.
Really? I was just talking to your neighbor. She told me that she saw some guy bring your wife home last week. But I guess you don't care if your wife's driving around town with strange men.
Fatma, my mother wants me to ask you about something.
What's that, darling?
Fatma, remember the other day when it was pouring rain? You didn't get wet at all. Did somebody drive you home?
The rain. Yeah, someone did. My manager drove me home. I told you about it. His wife was with us. They brought me home. They're always so kind to me.
Omer, dear.
Did you bring me a present, Granny?
I did. Granny will give you the present later. But only if you're a good boy and mind your manners.
I'm a good boy. I'm eating dinner. The cars are eating dinner too.
It's you who teaches all this nonsense to the child, isn't it?
Mother, Omer is a kid. Kids play games. And this is one of them.
How dare you lecture me? So you think you know it all and I know nothing? You think you're so much better than me? Ah!
Where are you going, Mom?
I gotta go to the bathroom. Are you gonna interfere with that too? Does your wife want to lecture me about that? The same thing every time I come here. I can't have any peace in this
Don't
house.
get upset, sweetheart. What can I do?
What the hell are you doing here?
I want to see my present, Granny.
Look, I'll get it for you later, okay? But you gotta obey your granny, or you get nothing. So, what's the joke? Are you two laughing hyenas making fun of me now?
Karen was telling me about something funny that happened at the bank today.
Instead of sitting around giggling like a flirt, you might be looking after your own child. He's wandering about by himself and you don't have a clue. The little brat needs a good spanking.
Mother, this is his house. Omer can wander
Shut
around
your
all
mouth,
he
you
wants.
rude girl. I warned you not to lecture me. You've got no respect for your elders, and you're raising that snot-nosed brat to be just
Mom,
like
please
you.
don't talk like that. Why would she be disrespectful? You know El Father.
I'm gonna find Granny's present.
Instead of standing up for his mother, he stands up for her enemy. You good-for-nothing son, you...
Mother, why should I be your enemy? Why do you talk like that?
Please don't act like that, Mom. For
Of
God's
course, with
sake.
her always hanging around you, she brainwashed you, you stupid.
Mom, what are you saying? How can
Nobody
you
should
say
have a
this?
daughter-in-law like you. You're here today, but gone tomorrow. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do to you, you ignorant, rude girl.
Mom, don't, for God's sake.
Omer!
Omer! Son, come here, my boy.
Oh, my baby. Sweetie. Honey. Karam, I'm so scared. If something happens to Omer.
Fatma, we're at the hospital now. God willing, Omer will be all right.
Doctor.
We're doing our best to help you.
Thank you, sir.
What has happened to my son, Doctor?
Fatma, we truly don't know.
Why not? You ran a bunch of tests, didn't you?
Yes, but interestingly enough, the tests show your son has no physical problems. Are you certain that he has no psychological issues at home?
No. We don't have any conflicts in our house. Fatma and I are very happy. Omer grew up in a stable, happy environment.
Very well. We'll need to conduct some more invasive testing. I hope we'll have some results very soon. At the moment, your son does not appear to be in any physical danger, but I don't want to take any chances. For now, he must stay at the hospital.
I understand, Doctor.
May God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Karam,
Oh,
my
Mom.
son!
Good to see you.
Huh? Is something wrong with you, my son?
No, Mom. It's not me that's sick. It's Omer.
Hey, what happened to the child now?
If we only knew, Mom.
But how are you? How do you feel right now? Are you feeling a coldness inside you?
What are you talking about, Mom? I'm all right. But, Mom, you should worry about your grandson. What's the matter with him? What's the matter with my boy?
This charlatan! She tried to kill my grandson! Can't you see she's a sorceress? She made a spell and broke up my son's happy home.
Didn't you order all this for yourself?
But I only wanted my son to leave his arrogant wife. But you tried to kill my grandbaby.
An evil intention and an evil result. The innocent suffered, and a happy home was rent asunder. All these evils brought you to grief in the great confrontation.
All I did was yield to temptation. Magic and spells are no different from any other personal power. That power gives you freedom and guides you to wherever you want to go.
It's a miserable delusion on top of weakness when you say you can't control yourself, but insinuate you created the universe.
But people like her, they encouraged my delusion. When they worshipped me, it went to my head.
So they delude themselves and you delude others.
But sir, she's an educated woman from the big city. I'm just a simple country woman. She looked religious and pious, so she fooled me.
The proper path of religion was always before you. What house of God has a place to do magic? What prophet ever revealed his message through tricks and spells? The great prophet did everything he could to make people believe in God and follow the righteous path so they could go to heaven, but did he ever encourage anyone through magic?
Oh, I listened to the devil. I listened to the devil.
That's right, the devil loves discord between husband and wife more than anything else. The devil adorns this with his wiles. He can't do it himself. The couple goes astray when they listen to the devil's whisperings through the lips of people like you.
When Madame Ferrier was casting these spells, she never stopped saying that everything she did was for the sake of God.
Both of you were trying to make something that was wrong appear right. While Ferrier was mouthing words like "for the sake of God" and pretending to pray, you were trying to whitewash your misdeeds by saying everything this woman does is by the grace of God.
Maybe so. Believe me, she used to say that all the time. She always opened the Quran whenever she made her spells.
Did she open it? Did she act as if she opened it? Didn't you look at what she wrote? Did you look at the book? Was it really the Quran?
I don't know that. I'm not educated.
Perhaps Faraye also doesn't know how to read.
Of course. I know how to read very well.
So what should we call what you did? Let us say that you were a trickster and you were a greedy woman.
No, that's not true. I was worried about my grandson and my son.
So if you were worried about your grandson, why did you come to see me again before the kid left the hospital?
Where did you go?
For a spell.
Like a woman who smothered her baby by trying to cuddle it. Poor humanity. Wherever magic enters, there is no salvation. If you follow the advice of the wicked, you will be as sinful as they are.
But wait, there are some things that I want to tell.
Go on. I certainly have things I want to tell you too.
Are you sure there won't be any mistake this time, Madame Ferrier?
There won't, don't worry. And you know that mistake that happened before wasn't my fault.
No, it was mine. My grandson found the amulet, and that little brat opened it.
Yeah, a disaster. A big disaster.
Oh!
But at least you saw that my spells do work. I work this magic by the grace of God. And God's grace is very powerful magic.
Of course I understand, Madame Ferrier. A whole hospital full of doctors had a big meeting, and they couldn't figure out the kid's illness.
My powers are strong, thank goodness. So if you follow my instructions this time, you'll be amazed how quickly your son will turn on his wife.
I worship you, Madame Ferrier. May God drive Fatma out of my son's house.
Amen.
May she burn in hell. I want nothing else but to see her suffer.
She'll leave. Don't worry.
Is this enough to pay for my expenses?
It'll have to do for now. You can pay the rest when we finish your business.
Oh, I worship you. I worship you, Madame Ferrier. God in his mercy has blessed you with powerful magic. May you live forever. When you cast your spells, you sing like an angel in heaven. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
God willing.
Hello, children. And how are all my children today?
We're all right.
No, you're not all right. Both of you look pale. Go out and get some fresh air, for God's sake. Take a walk on the seashore, drink some tea, have a break, get yourselves back together.
We can't. Omer needs us.
So what? Now you've got me here. I'll watch the kid for a couple hours. Go on out. You're not going to be any help to the kid if you wear yourselves out. You'll never get a chance to get away from here with all the visitors coming and going if you don't go now. Go on, you two. Go on.
Actually, we could, Fatma. It would be good for us to get some fresh air.
But I don't want to leave him.
Fatma, dear, my mother is here. Come on.
Yeah, come on. What are you doing with your coat in this weather, son? It's too hot. You gotta cool down.
Really, Mom?
Oh, yes.
Boy.
Let's go, Fatma. Come on.
My precious.
Go on, dear. Don't you worry. Bye-bye.
Omer, the cars are in the garage. You want them to come out to play with you, Omer? Do you? Here they come. Here they come. Honk, honk. Get in, Omer, so we can take a ride. Honk. Hey, here's Dad now. Hello, darling.
Isn't dinner ready yet?
Well, I didn't make dinner because I was busy with Omer, but I'll make it right away.
You'll make it? You're not going to make a blasted thing. Look what you've done to the kid.
Karen, why are you talking like that? What do I have to do with the child being sick?
What? What? I'll tell you. You have everything to do with it. You didn't take care of the child.
My lord, you've been so grouchy the last couple of days. Are you all right?
I'm feeling fine. Don't try to get smart with me. Anyway, I had a fight today with my manager.
Oh no, you liked him so much. What did you guys fight about?
None of your business. Don't ask. You act like I'm hiding something. Take him to bed and make him be quiet. Do it! Make him shut up.
Come here, my
Oh,
sweet
you good
boy.
for nothing.
Let's go
Get
to
the
bed.
blanket first. You stupid, ignorant woman. You couldn't even take care of your own child.
All right,
And
my
now
darling.
he's sick.
Don't you cry. Don't cry, darling. Your daddy is a little nervous today. Don't worry, all right? Karam! Karam! Karam, get up quick! Omer is very sick.
Can a man wake up in peace in this house just one day?
What happened to you in the last 2 days? I'm telling you, Omer is very sick. We have to take him to the doctor, quick.
I can't take him anywhere. You take him wherever you want to take him. Anyway, I'm late for work.
I don't know what's happened to you. And I can't believe what you just said to me. You're not like my husband. You're like a stranger in front of me.
Oh yeah? A stranger in front of you? Come on. Come along now, come on.
Stop!
Come on!
What are you doing, Karam? Have you gone crazy?
I don't want you or that sick kid of yours either. Understand? Take that brat you love so much and go wherever you want. Just get out. Get out. Get out.
Karam, what are you talking about? Think of what you're doing. Karam, come to your senses.
I told
what
you
will
to
we
get
do?
out of here.
Something will happen to Omer. Karam,
Go
please.
where you please. Did you ask me when you had that kid, huh?
Karam, open the door, Karam. You're making a fool of yourself. Open the door, Karam. Open the door. Our child is very sick.
What's going on here? Is the child sick?
Fikriye, may we come inside?
Oh, of course. Get in, get in. What happened to you? Your eyes are all swollen from crying. Oh, I feel so sorry for you, Fatma dear. I never would have thought in my wildest dreams that Karam would ever treat you like this.
I don't know what to think either. I don't know if I should be upset at Karam or worried about my child. I don't have a place to stay. You know I lost my parents years ago. Other than Karam, I have a brother, but he works overseas.
You've really got a problem, and that's no joke. I would have asked you to stay here, but you know my husband. He won't let anybody else live here. That's how he is. He'd throw all of us out. Otherwise, you know I think the world of you. I wish I could help.
I understand. We better go now.
The best thing is for you to get back home. Karam is probably softened up. He must be sorry for how he behaved. The poor guy's probably punishing himself right now.
You're right. He must have cooled down a little. Come on, Omer, sweetie. We're going. Come on, son.
You'll be happy to hear this time Madame Ferrier's magic spell worked perfectly. I went there and they were fighting like cats and dogs. But as long as that child is there, Karam will never leave his wife. Because of that awful woman, I've gone sour on my own grandchild. He's such a sickly thing. I wish the kid would disappear with his mother.
If I can marry your son Karam, I'll give you a new grandchild. I wouldn't quarrel with him. And I'll wait on you hand and foot all the time, Mommy dearest.
Oh, I'm dying to find out what happened to them. But I don't want to make them suspicious. I went there yesterday, so if I go today, what excuse can I make up? Huh?
Oh, now don't trouble yourself, Mom. I'll see who it is. Oh, Karam, how are you?
Don't get up, Mom. I came to talk about my problems.
Sit down, son.
I should go now.
Oh, why go?
Maybe you and your son have something private
Are
to
you a
talk
stranger
about.
in my home? You go on out to the kitchen and fix one of those vegetable dishes so he can taste what real food is like for a change. Can you imagine how he's suffered all these years eating that terrible cooking that hopeless woman's been making for him? My son needs a decent meal for God's sake. So, tell me, son, what's been bothering you so much these days?
I don't know, Mom. I'm so sick of my home and my wife and my child. I'm so sick of them and I don't even want to see them at all. This morning I threw them both out of the house.
Oh, good for you. You should have done this years ago, but it looks like this is when fate ordered it.
But Mom, Fatma has nobody. Where will they go? What'll they do?
You can think what you want, but I know what a sly creature she is. She surely has her plan. You took care of that kid for years, now let her do something for him for a change. It's that woman's fault if the boy's a sickly, scrawny thing. It's not easy to raise a child, but look how well I raised you. You deserve a better woman.
I don't know, Mom. I don't know. Was it right what I did to them? I don't know, Mom. But I know I can't stand to go back to that house and see their faces anymore.
My son, don't you worry about that. I'm here all alone. You stay as long as you want. I'll go and get your belongings now. You don't need to even go back over there. You shouldn't waste your money for rent for 2 places. We'll move that stuff out and that's it.
Kerem? Kerem, if you're home, please open the door. Kerem? Kerem?
Mommy, don't you have a key? Let's use that and get in.
No, Omer. We didn't have time to get anything. Daddy threw us out so quickly. Come on downstairs and wait for your daddy with me. He has to be back soon.
You're such a good cook, dear. Your food is so delicious.
Enjoy it, Mom. Gee, pardon. I didn't mean to say that.
God made you say it.
I'll go check the rice.
Go. You should have listened to me and married this girl. She can do everything better than Fatma. She's so capable. But you silly boy, you went and married that no-good woman. And see how it ended up? But you know, they always say it's never too late to change for the better. So maybe your good luck is coming now.
Listen, Mom. I just don't feel any affection for Zarin.
You will. You'll feel it with time.
I don't feel good, Mommy. Where's Dad?
He'll come, son. Mother?
Are you still here? And how dare you call me mother? You made my son's life miserable.
What did I do wrong? I always tried to be a good wife and mother.
If you were such a good wife, why'd your husband kick you out in the street? Whatever you did to that man, he doesn't even want to see this house anymore. You say you were a good mother, so why did your kid turn into this sickly creature?
Shahnaz, what are you talking about?
Just get away from him. You abused my son all these long years, but no more. Go. Get out of here. Goodbye.
How did I abuse my husband? I worked and contributed to the expenses too.
A lot you contributed. You are an insolent woman, Fatma. He doesn't want you anymore. He wants to marry somebody else. Don't you understand that?
You're lying. I don't believe you. It can't be true.
Believe what you want, my dear. My son is about to start divorce proceedings against you. If you have any self-respect left, you'll quit bothering him and crawl back into that hole that you came from. How do you knock any sense into such an arrogant, stubborn woman? If you kick her out the door, she jumps back in through the window. Throw her out the window. I brought all your clothes that I could carry in this suitcase, son. And then I saw your landlord and gave him notice that you're going to move out by the end of this week.
Aren't we moving a little fast, Mom? What'll Fatma do?
So you haven't heard the news. Everyone in the neighborhood's talking about your two-timing wife. She got herself a boyfriend.
Huh?
She and the kid moved right in with him.
For God's sake. The filthy slut. Now I know why I disliked her so much. I must have sensed that she was cheating on me.
I told you a long time ago, my boy. You should have listened to your mother and married Zarin. She's a jewel of a girl.
My love for you is so wide. Huh? Oh, I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
My love for you is so wide. It's as wide as the night sky.
Mommy, doesn't Daddy love us anymore?
Of course he loves you. He's your father. But I don't think he loves me. I don't know why. Last month we were getting along so well and doing fine.
Mommy, I'm so cold. I want to go home.
We can't go home. We have no home.
Then let's go stay with Daddy.
Oh God, show me what to do.
I got it, Karam, I got it!
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you at this hour.
It's no bother. Just a minute, I'll call my mom.
What's the good news, Zarin?
Well, I called Madame Ferrier and got an appointment for tomorrow. For,
That's
a
good.
love spell.
We'll go tomorrow while Karam is at work.
All right. Let me go now,
go
Mom.
on.
It's late.
Good night, I'll see you.
Goodbye, Zarin.
Please, is Karam here?
Why is this woman here?
You must be out of your mind,
Karam?
huh?
Karam, who is this woman?
What do you want? How dare you come here? Go to your lover's house.
My lover's house? Karam, will you please come to your senses? What has happened to you? Your child is shivering with chills.
How do I even know that's my kid? You may have had him by your lover. Listen, if you have any decency left, you won't come around here anymore. Anyway, I'm filing for a divorce.
Let's go, baby.
Goodbye, Mom.
All right, darling.
I'll call you
See
tomorrow.
you tomorrow.
Your scheme estranged a husband from his loving wife.
But I didn't spoil their marriage. Madame Ferrier's spell did.
But you were doing evil. You sowed the discord. You put suspicion in your son's mind. You slandered your daughter-in-law.
I thought she might have a lover. I thought so from the way she was acting, from her behavior.
Can you act on mere suspicion? If you decide to accuse somebody of adultery, shouldn't you have some concrete proof?
Yes, but I did it all for my son. I mean, my son didn't love her. She wasn't a good wife for him, that Fatma.
Let's call Fatma here and ask her.
It wasn't the son that didn't love me, it was the mother.
Even if that was true, you weren't worthy of my son.
How dare you say that? For God's sake, when did I show you disrespect? When did I do anything to dishonor your family? How could you dare treat us like that? My poor child suffered. I was left helpless and alone. My poor baby wasted away.
Do you understand now what you did?
And what did I ever do to you? Why did you help this woman attack me? Did it make you happy to destroy my home?
Listen.
Why did you do it? Why?
Your mother-in-law didn't explain the situation to me.
Shouldn't you have asked the question? Can any good come from something done for a bad purpose? Especially an accursed thing like magic. Why did you ever start doing such a thing?
It was all because of love of money.
A trade that was made to appear religious, to put a few pennies in your pocket. You pretended to read the Quran and pray. You pretended to be a holy woman. Was all this deception worth destroying a happy family?
Then I'll give back the money. Suppose I was to go back and use it to build a charity.
Always the same thinking. You're just like the slave drivers who built the pyramids. Every stone was filled with cries of thousands of people. You think that was a good deed? There would be a groan of agony in every rock.
That's not true.
Is that what your conscience truly tells you? Your name would appear on that building. What do you think people would say? Let's ask Fatma what she thinks.
I wouldn't enter a building like that, or even walk by it. I'd curse it every time I saw it.
There's your answer. Don't forget, you can never return there.
I know that. But the power I got in the world made me blind to the truth. Everybody praised my powers. So you must understand that I couldn't think clearly.
Ferrier, you have to pay me something. I went around from neighborhood to neighborhood praising you. People are curious about you. Very soon, these morons will be pouring in from small towns and villages. Is this all?
If I gave you all I had, we wouldn't have any knowledge or wisdom left, all right?
You have an answer for everything, don't you? See if I ever help you again, cheapskate.
Come and sit down. What's the problem now?
Come on, you sit too.
All right, Mom.
You are just a fantastic woman. Just like you promised, my son turned against his wife from the spell you gave me.
He did.
Of course he did. So what do you want now? I understand what you want. You want her son Karam to fall in love with you, don't you?
My son has had so many unhappy years with that horrible woman. Zarin is just right for him. It would be such a good, easy deed if we could get them married.
If it's that easy, why did you come to me?
Oh, please. It's because I know what powers you possess, and that's why I came to see you. Right now, my son isn't that fond of Zarin, but you can change all of that if you just pray and puff on her. It should be easy.
All right. But it's hard.
Now.
All right.
Come on.
Okay, then. We'll do it for this much so the young folks will be happy together. Now listen. You must take the lead and pour it out carefully. Then you have to write the boy's name and his mother's name on the lead you poured out and melt it in the fire. Then you must take the holy invocation. You must be sure to say...
Oh, my God. As this lead melts, may my beloved melt for me and come to me.
Now, who could that be? Wait, I'll go see. Oh, Zarin, hello. Come in, dear.
Hello.
So nice of you to come. You shouldn't have.
Thank you so much.
Look. What did she bring us? Here.
Good evening, Karam. I made stuffed grape leaves. I couldn't eat them all, so...
What a thoughtful girl she is.
It was too much trouble. You shouldn't have gone to the trouble.
Son, they're just the way you like. Let me go get a plate.
Well, the trouble was all for you.
Thank you, Zarin. It's delicious. Sit down, please. Don't stand.
Ma'am, you can't keep the child here more than a week, longer at most. The hospital expenses have mounted up. He's been here 1 month. You have to pay the expenses. I talked to the administrators, but they said that's it.
What can I do then? My child got pneumonia from spending so many nights out in the street.
Doesn't the boy have a father? Can't he pay for this?
We're divorced. He doesn't do anything to help.
I don't know. We have to find some solution. Divorced or not, he's still the boy's father. He has to take care of him. I think you need to settle this situation. Your son is very sick, ma'am. He needs to be examined by specialists. The doctors here couldn't diagnose what his trouble is.
I understand.
As I said, you can stay here another week. If he recovers by then, that's fine. But I think you still need to get in touch with his father all the same.
You know, Karam, I needed a good laugh.
I really did too. I'm laughing for the first time since I don't know when, thanks to you.
It's getting late. I better go.
Oh, don't leave yet.
Maybe I'll stay longer the next time. Have a good night.
Good night to you, too.
I'll see you later.
Good night, my child.
Mom, come and sit here. Sit down. Mom, I've made up my mind, if you don't object. I've made an important decision.
All right.
And you'll be happy to hear it.
What is it? Tell me.
Who are you looking for, ma'am?
I came to see Shanaz.
Oh, they have a wedding today. Today she's at the marriage office. That's where they are. Are you family?
Who's getting married?
Her son is getting married. I heard it was his second marriage.
Do you, Zeren Bichair, accept Kerem Erturk as your lawful wedded husband?
Karen.
Oh, I
Do you, Kerem Erturk, freely and before these witnesses, accept Zeren Bichair as your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
Do you agree to witness this marriage?
Yes, we do.
Please sign here. Witnesses, please sign. By the authority vested in me, I hereby proclaim you man and wife.
It's all right, Omer. Stay calm. Your mother is beside you. Omer. What are we going to do? We have nothing left in this world. How can I make you well? You had to leave the hospital before you got better. Omer, open your eyes. Omer, I'm here. It's your mommy. Omer, hold on, darling. Oh, God, help us.
Murderess! Killer! You murdered my grandchild! Murderer!
Let go! Let go! I did what you asked me to do. Why are you accusing me?
Did I tell you to murder my grandchild, you killer?
There is no differentiation between your intention and the result. Neither you nor you acted in a way that could be interpreted as good. You tried to change destiny to suit yourselves. No one but God can change what is decreed. What made you think you could try to change what was willed by God? It was pure insolence.
I didn't try. I swear I didn't rebel against destiny.
What is performing magic and spells, then? In whose domain do you presume to be meddling?
I didn't do that.
You paid someone to do it. Both the magician and whoever orders the magic are accursed.
You killed me.
Oh, baby.
You made my mommy and daddy fight. They broke up because of you. You made me get sick. You caused my death. How could you do this? I'll never forgive you.
Enough! I can't take it anymore. Stop this questioning. I can't stand anymore.
But you kept on doing evil to yourself while you were in the world. If you didn't stop doing evil in the world, your pain here will not stop either. Has it stopped?
It hasn't stopped.
See, my girl? There is an old woman. Do you know what she's doing? She's plotting against you. Look! See, the leaves are forming into a snake. It's saying her name. Shauna's, I think. Uh-oh. Maybe it's your mother-in-law.
Who else would it be? Who else would be plotting against me but her? Only God knows what I've suffered from her. If this keeps up, she'll do to me what she did to Fatma. She'll turn Karam against me.
You never told me what happened.
Oh, she's made my life miserable. If she wants something, she wants it right now. We can't have a child, so she grumbles about that. If I try to answer her, she has a tantrum like a baby. If she gets sick someday and I have to care for her, I don't know what I'll do.
Put her in a cheap nursing home and they'll take care of her until she croaks. Then you and your husband will get on perfectly.
You think so, Hamideh?
You're a smart girl, Zeren. Fatma was a stupid woman. She let her husband get away. And it was better that way. Listen to me now, okay? You have to have a child or you won't be able to hold on to your husband.
I can't have one. Since it's not the man's fault, it's mine.
It's easy, hun. You know Zarife, who lives over my place? She went to Madame Ferrier. In less than 3 months, she was pregnant. If the spells worked for her, they'll work for you too.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta remember, I'm afraid to go back and see that witch again.
Don't be ridiculous. Did anything bad happen to you because you had her make a love spell? You see? Nothing bad will happen.
It won't, will it?
It won't. If anything is going to happen, it would happen to Ferrier. She's the one who's playing with fire.
The spoon spell is 2,000. The nail spell is 3,000. The powerful spell of fate is 5,000. Oh, come in. What is it? Did you come to break the spell this time?
No, Madame Ferrier. I need a new one.
Hold on a minute. You look sad to me. Is it your husband?
No, not exactly.
So it's a child problem.
How did you know that?
If I want to know something, then I know it. I'm a psychic, you see. It's a God-given gift, and I only use my powers to do good things.
Help me. I want a baby.
Of course. Look, 3 months ago, you know Zarife? I made a spell for her. Now she's 2 months pregnant. Yesterday she came to thank me. You can't imagine how grateful she was. I'll do the same for you, rest assured.
You can really do it?
Of course. Would I lie to you? But you know all the good deeds I do here for people thanks to my abilities. I'm starting to have money troubles, and I decided to raise my prices. I have to tell you up front, this is going to cost you plenty.
I don't care. I'll find the money. My husband is doing well. I'll just get it from him.
Are you all right, son?
Hello, darling.
Stop hounding the boy to death. You couldn't give him a baby, and that's all he wants. Oh no, how stupid I've been. Karam, I'm coming.
You stay here. I'll go see him.
It doesn't matter whether you go see him or not. What's the difference? Are you gonna make him better?
At least I won't make him worse. I'm his wife. You aren't. Understand?
Ah, you snotty brat!
Karam, what's that money?
Shut up. I can't deal with you too.
Karam, what have you done? You didn't do something bad, did you?
Mind your business, okay? Huh?
But Karam, I'm your wife.
If you were my wife, you would have given me a child by now, Zeren. Can you?
It is going to happen, sweetheart. It'll happen. Now, come on and tell me what this money is about.
You won't give up, will you? Do you want to hear me say that I did something wrong?
Something wrong?
I made a false entry at the bank. It caused a big deficit. I went and transferred the amount. I substituted that amount and made the deficit up. Understand now?
I think so.
Look, don't even think about touching this money till the end of the month.
We need to discuss what we talked about yesterday evening.
Don't you tell anybody about what we were talking about yesterday evening, all right?
I'm not talking about that. There's this thing with the baby, you know.
So what about it?
I promise I'm going to give you a son very shortly.
Zeren, open the door. I'm talking to you. What are you doing in there that's so secret?
It's nothing.
Get the hell out here. Make my breakfast and hurry. You married Karen, but you also got his mother. Did you forget? You promised to wait on me hand and foot. Did you forget you're supposed to make me my breakfast?
I didn't forget. But I will soon. I know just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a spell to fix you.
Take this now. But then you have to go see an astrologer after you see me. If you don't go see the astrologer, the spell won't be complete.
An astrologer?
Of course. Don't worry, there's an astrologer I know. If he does it, it'll work very fast.
I hope nothing will happen to me. You know, with Satan and all.
What are you talking about? It's just a spell. So Madame Ferrier does it or the astrologer. You want results, don't you?
I want to ask you something else, Madame Ferrier.
Ask me.
It's Shauna's.
What's the problem with Shauna's?
She's aged a lot.
So,
at her age, she's a real pain in the neck. One of these days soon, she's gonna be bedridden or something.
Get to the point, girl. What are you trying to say?
Well, I mean, I really hate my mother-in-law. There's no limit to the grief she's caused me, Madame Ferrier.
I understand you. I understand everything that needs to be understood anyhow. Anyway, that thing you called the spell. That spell.
What do you mean?
You know. It's a bit expensive.
Can you really do that? Will it work?
You think I studied all that time for nothing? It'll work.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to help you. I thought I'd get you up and lay you in bed.
Hasn't Karen come home yet?
No, he's not home.
You're such an insolent little brat. You ought to wonder where your husband is. But you do nothing but yak on the phone. You talk your head off. Oh, if only Fatma was here. She was always so respectful and polite to me. How stupid I was. What an ill-bred tramp you are. Laugh your head off. I'll get you good. Just wait and see.
I'll see who laughs last, Mom.
You. I'll put a curse on you.
Mother, are you alright? Mother? Mother? Mother, open your eyes! Mother! Mother, please
Oh
open
God,
your eyes!
my mom!
Open your eyes,
Mom!
Mother! Mother!
What happened to my mom?
We lost your mother!
What the hell are you talking about? Get away from her! Mom! Mom! Hey, Mom!
She's alive?
Look! Look, she's alive! Hurry! Hurry! Call the ambulance! What are you waiting for? Hurry, woman! Come on, Mom! Mom, please! You're gonna live! Hold on! Mom! Take it easy, Mom. Zarin, where will we put my mom to bed?
Will your mother stay here, Karam?
Of course she'll stay. Does she have anybody else?
She can't stay here with us, Karam. I can't look after her. She gave me enough trouble when she was well.
Zarin.
I'm not going to argue over this, Karam. I'm not about to look after that woman. Find another solution.
Zarin. She's my mother.
You're exactly right, Karam. She's your mother.
People crowded around my door, whether the spells worked or not. They thought I could do everything.
You worship false gods. This is the worst sin a human being can possibly commit.
The sin I committed came back to punish me for my wickedness. Like a needle, it first stabbed my son and destroyed his marriage. Then it stabbed me by a strange trick of fate.
This was the beginning of your worldly punishment. If you had only taken warning.
But I didn't heed the warning. Zarin got control of things. She upset all my plans. I got depressed. I was moody and didn't care about anything that was going on around me.
Let us call Zarin, then.
You may be right in all the things you accuse me of, but you taught me to behave like that.
And that's the saddest truth.
Well then, why did you rush to see a sorceress?
I really wanted to have a happy home and a family, but I couldn't do it without help. I wasn't able to have a baby.
So you went to Madame Ferrier about this?
Yes, sir. And then about my mother-in-law, when she started to become a burden to me.
What a horrible picture. People gnawing at each other like a nest of spiders. Destructive bloodsuckers.
Not me. What I did was with good intention. I didn't know about their nasty plans. I didn't know that was what they intended.
Regardless of what you intended, what you did was a grave sin. It is unpardonable. Then you said you would make her have a baby. Do you have any idea where such talk leads? With what power, with what strength did you attempt to do this?
I served as a sort of go-between, to tell the truth. Naturally, whatever they asked me for, they should have asked of God.
You didn't talk that way before. Then is magic the way to ask things from God?
You're right. She didn't talk like that. In fact, she even tried to make me see an astrologer.
This is the same kind of perversion. You make a show of being a religious woman, but you send her to see an astrologer? Do you think that is appropriate? What madness. What wild behavior.
She ruined people's lives. She's evil.
Every day another one kicks the bucket. I can't keep up with them. Just look.
I can't stand looking at them anymore.
Oh, there's a lot of them. Some are good, some are bad.
You're telling the truth.
Very well. Our visiting hours are between 3 and 6 p.m. After that, we take the residents of the nursing home to their rooms. You can stay with them and take care of them during that time. There's even a patient suffering from a massive stroke staying here. If you'd like to meet her, that's her right over there.
But why is she here? She'd get better care in her own house.
Well, we couldn't turn her away, but I agree with you in principle. The poor old lady didn't get along with her daughter-in-law, and there was nowhere else for her to go.
Well, I'll take the best care of her I can. We're all gonna get old someday too, won't we? Hello, ma'am. Okay, let's have a look. Hmm? Don't be afraid. Don't worry, I won't treat you the way you treated me, especially in this condition.
upset?
What do you mean, don't get upset? How can I not get worked up? My life is ruined. I've been fired. My mother had a stroke. You had me put her in a nursing home. The way I treated Fatma and my son. My conscience is tormenting me to death. How should I feel? Will you please tell me, Saren? How can I be well?
But I love you so much, Karam. Everything's going to be all right.
But I don't love you, and nothing is going to be all right.
Karam! Hello, Madame Ferrier? I wanted to ask you something. I'm having some problems with my husband. Would it help if I came to see you for another spell? Then I'll be right over.
There.
My family was like that. May God not put anyone in such a place as this.
No one comes to see us or check on us.
Right there.
Your tea's ready.
Thank you, my child.
Help yourself. This is for you. Enjoy. Would you like something else?
Your mother is right over there, sir.
Mother, I'm so miserable. I did wrong. And I walked out on my wife and child. I lost my job. I left you all alone here, too. Now if I could find Fatma and take you home again. I wish we could all be together with my son like the old days. But that's not possible because I've made a mistake. A terrible mistake. I must have been so blind.
Thank you, my dear.
What? What is it, Mom? Fatma! Fatma, wait for me! Fatma! Fatma, wait! Fatma, how are you? How's our son? You can say whatever you like to me. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I'll make it up. I'll make up for all the things I did. I swear. I won't ever make you unhappy again. Neither you nor our son. Fatma, I'm so sorry. It's like I was another person. It wasn't me, believe me. Forgive me.
You can't make up for what you did, Karam.
Why is that?
Because our son is dead, Karam. We lost him the day you got married. We lost him because of you. I can't forgive you, Karam. I can't. Go away. Go.
Omer? Omer is dead? Omer! God help me!
Yeah. When the spell didn't work, the woman had a stroke.
Oh my God, did Zarin do that to her? I just can't believe it, because she looks like such a decent girl.
You better believe it. Hamadeh told her to go to Madame Ferrier, the sorceress, but to have a baby, not to have her mother-in-law killed. Oh, darling, Shahnaz never stopped working those spells. Don't tell anybody. But she got Madame Ferrier to make her son divorce his first wife. Yeah.
Stop. Stop the bus
Why?
right now.
Somebody wanna
Look,
get out?
where is that
What are
woman
you
living?
doing?
Tell me.
What are you doing?
Tell me quick.
Stop it!
What's your problem, man?
Mind your own business. Tell me where Madame Ferrier lives.
stop
Tell me
him.
quick.
Get your
Tell me,
hands off
woman,
her.
damn
Sir,
it.
get off this bus before I throw you out.
What is he doing? What was that?
Please, Madame Ferrier, help me this one last time.
I don't help people. People pay me money and then I make things happen.
Yes, I know that, Madame Ferrier. I need your power, and I'll pay you whatever it costs.
It's gonna cost you a bundle this time because I need to use some very special materials.
But will it do the job?
What do you mean, do the job? Whenever I get paid, I always do the job.
Oh, please forgive me, Madame Ferrier. Of course it will work, but...
What the hell's going on out there?
Through! I said let me through.
Oh, Karam!
So this is the witch's lair, huh?
Karam!
What the hell are you doing here, huh?
Oh! Just calm down, my son. Let's sit down and talk. Won't you just calm down? Huh?
What are you talking about? How can I be calm, huh? You ruined me, lady. You destroyed my life, damn it!
Is that so? Look, if you want, I can make everything all right again. I have the power to do it.
Is that so? Then use your power to stop me from killing you! Die, you witch!
So, I was murdered.
The power you thought you had did not protect you, did it?
I see that I'm only a human being in the end.
That was not how you spent your life.
All right, I accept my mistake.
What you did was worship false gods. You sought power in yourself, belonging to God alone. You both went astray and led others astray.
I didn't intend to take other people's faith away.
But you made others fall into the hellish pit of your own self-serving idolatry.
I did some good deeds too. I must have some merit for that.
Good comes from good. Purity cannot come from filth. You caused people's deaths among the things you did, and you wrecked a home.
I did what I was told to do.
No, the people who came to you were merely customers. You committed these sins willingly, eagerly, and knowingly.
But they kept on following me and insisting.
The evildoer and those who hired her are equally ruined. There is no purpose in you attacking one another.
So everything is over for me, isn't it?
I don't pass judgment. I am a mirror who reflects everything. You reflect the judgment that you impose on yourself.
A poor creature who doesn't show anything beautiful in my mirror.
You were given life. You threw it away. You were given wealth. You wasted it. Time was given to you. You spent it vainly. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. O child of man, how you sinned against yourself. And there were so many beautiful possibilities before you.
If only everything could end with death. If I hadn't been given this book of accounts. Oh, if only everything could come to an end with death. I can't endure the fires. Somebody help me. Isn't there any hope? Any light? Isn't there some hope for me left? I wish I hadn't abused the word of God and the religion. If only I hadn't. Help me! I'm burning!
You wrecked homes. You slandered. Was it worth it?
No. I've already been punished for that.
You caused the death of your own grandson. Was it worth it?
No, you know it wasn't. I am so sorry inside. I couldn't speak, but I suffered so much inside me.
Did it do any good? You ran after magicians. You committed sins. You neglected God. Was it worth it?
No.
And the pain you suffered when you were doing all this, does it do you any good here? The suffering in the world, your stroke, were these worth it?
No. No, it got worse.
Did it make any sense to trust to magic and spells when you could have turned to God in prayer, when you could have served Him in worship and earned a place in heaven? Was it worth it in that short life? Was there any sense in your serving the people who wanted this worthless magic which destroys the magician?
No.
Was it worth it to be burned along with the others?
No. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Was it worth it to sink into this ill fortune when you had a guide, like the messenger of God, peace be upon him? Was it worth it to fail such a clear trial? I think not. Was it worth it to trust yourself to a woman you saw couldn't even help herself?
No.
Can the blind lead the blind? Why didn't you see this? The kindness of a mother is like a drop in the ocean compared to God's mercy. Was it worth it to turn away from such infinite mercy?
No. God.
He gave you eyes to see him. He gave you ears to hear him well. He gave you hands and feet, tongue and lips to attain eternity. His mercy is vast. Opportunities are many, but mankind is ignorant. How sad it is to lose so much, despite all these mercies.
Was it worth it? Oh, how could I have been so stupid? Was it worth it to destroy myself? What an awful destiny this is. I wish I had never done any of this. Oh my God, please have mercy on my soul, please. Won't anyone hear my cries? Oh, isn't there any relief from my pain?